What's up, guys? Mythical Mid here. Today, I'm bringing you guys a little bit different thing for my channel, and that's just straight up a tier list of WrestleMania 42, the match card. And I mean, as we all say right now, I think on paper, when you look at the matches down below, I think this could be okay. When you look at the matches, great WrestleMania, honestly, pretty fire. When you watched this past year in wrestling, and see how the matches turned out and the build-ups have been, it's been a pretty shitty WrestleMania build-up all across the board. It's not just one match. Like most of the matches here have had bad build-ups, bad stories. So this tier list is my excitement for WrestleMania, the matches. I plan on, after WrestleMania 42, doing another match tier list showing how in actuality it turned out to be. We're just gonna go in order and start off with the one that had every reason to be the most deep, interesting match, a lot of history behind it, and for some reason we got Pat McAfee. Like, see, when this match was first announced, no, not even, right? Last year, we all wanted this to happen. So it was an S. No way it can go wrong. After Cody got a weird situation with Drew and, won his title back in a rematch he wasn't supposed to have, kind of went down to here for me. Randy's been kind of a weird heel. I know people are saying he's an 09 Randy is back. Oh, not really. Not at all, actually. Randy is not the same heel he was back then. Obviously, he's older. He's more mature. He's obviously a better person. Yada, yada, yada. He's not going to be punching people's heads left and right. But you could do a heel good still. You could still make him evil. It's like WWE is allergic to making a pure bad guy nowadays. And it's part of it, the reason is because they like to show so much behind the scenes. So it's kind of hard for Randy or any heel to play a bad guy or evil when there's going to be a WWE Unreal Season 7 showing how Randy Orton and Cody are hugging backstage, or, Randy's posting him and his wife and his kids, and it's not Randy's fault, but it's just the company's just in such a weird direction. So, yeah, I don't even like this heel version of Randy. It's not what we wanted. And then Pat McAfee had to get involved. He thought it'd be cool, or they thought it'd be cool to mention how SmackDown has shitty ratings. I don't see how that's funny or fun in any point of view. It's whatever. That shit dropped to a C. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. It's still intriguing to me because I'm like, well, what the fuck is going to happen? What bullshit am I about to watch at WrestleMania 42? It's not the worst match on this match card in my eyes. But it's definitely so weak. Now, speaking of shitty matches, we got Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee. There's so many things they could have done for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Same for the Women's United States Championship match. United States Championship that doesn't even have a match as of now, at least. But AJ Lee and Becky Lynch is a feud I just think is shitty. It's two wrestlers that I think are just, one is past their prime and only came back to not even do good. Since they're coming back, they haven't done good, and that's AJ Lee. She did have one match on Raw. I forgot who was against. That was somewhat impressive. But that's besides the point. Her and Becky's feud has been shit. I mean, shit. I don't like this version of Becky Lynch that's just trying to, I don't know. Everyone says it. I don't really care for it. It's not the worst thing, but the fact that this feud is even going to WrestleMania, it shouldn't be happening. Why can't the Women's Intercontinental Championship be on a ladder match? So you know how exciting that'd be? The Women's Intercontinental Championship should be following suit of the men's. Have a ladder match, put on a show off a lot of star women like Kairi Sane could have had an involvement at this year's WrestleMania. Lyra Valkyria could have had a good moment. Who else is some other women on the Raw roster? I don't even know, honestly. Shit. I mean, I know I was gonna say I know Lyra is in the tag match, but Lyra should be solo. That's my point. She should be solo. I was really enjoying her when she was Intercontinental Championship. They could have called up Sola Ruka for this WrestleMania. They could have I don't know, they could have done a lot, is my eyes. They could have done more than just reuse this feud that I find hard to believe anyone's excited for. I gotta put that shit in D. My excitement is very low. AJ Lee's not a good wrestler anymore. Becky Lynch is The feud is not even that good. They just keep mentioning each other's husbands to build this feud. It's not good at all. Now, Stephanie and Liv, I don't know. I'm not excited for. Spoiler alert: I'm not excited for any of the women world champions. Fuck. I'm not excited for either of the main events for the women. I mean, but Liv and Stephanie, I guess it's a little bit higher than Jade and Rhea. Liv and Stephanie, I really don't care for either of them. I know it's gonna seem like I just don't care for women's wrestling. That's not the case. It's just, I don't know. I mean, they had Stephanie trash Liv in Spanish and Liv just cry randomly. That seems so out of character in my eyes for Liv to do. Just cry randomly. I guess it was cool seeing Dominic translate for her, but I don't know. That's not the worst. It's probably going to be C tier, though. For now, at least. Now, where do I begin with Brock and Oba? I mean, a lot of us didn't expect it to happen this year. But ticket sales are very bad, TKO. Y'all had to bring out the big guns. And y'all may even give Oba his first WrestleMania win very early. That's exciting. That's exciting. Because Oba, the thing about, a lot of people shit on Brock still. I understand, right? To me, Brock is one of the more believable wrestlers. When I watch Brock, I believe he's putting the pain on someone. I believe when he suplexes someone, it's going to hurt. And obviously it's going to hurt. But like, people say wrestling's fake. But when you put someone like Oba, who's also very believable too, and have him dog walk Brock in the upcoming weeks of WrestleMania, how could you not be excited for this WrestleMania's match? In my eyes, this is probably the most exciting WrestleMania match that we have going on. So I'm going to say that Brock and Oba, I don't know if it's going to be the best wrestling match, but in terms of excitement for this match, yeah, it's S. It's S. I mean, this is something that's getting the world to talk about. I mean, we have all kinds of articles, all kinds of people posting them doing the strut, Toba. Oh, a lot of Brock haters are excited to see Brock get smacked down. I'm not a Brock hater, but I'm a Oba. I'm a Oba feminist. I don't know what it's called, but I am Oba till I die. I love Oba. I love his aura. I love his character. I hope they don't fuck him up because he truly can be the future beast this company needs. And that's no pun intended. S tier all the way. The Usos and LA Knights versus Speed and the Vision. Hear me out, okay? The match makes no sense to me. LA Knight was beefing with the Usos and now he's just kind of casually with them. It's going back and forth in my eyes. Like, there's no consistency with some of the building. However, I still think it's going to be a fun match. I kind of wish, I don't know, I wish LA Knight had better positioning on the match card. But I'm excited to see not excited, but I think it'll be fun to see whatever happens with Speed out there. Maybe Danhausen gets involved in this match because he's going to be on the match card somewhere. And out of all the matches, that's the only match that's happening where, there's someone that's cursed heading out there. So I feel like Danhausen is going to get involved too. I think overall, it'll be a very fun match. That's what I think. So it's gonna be B tier. It's gonna be B tier. It's not the most exciting thing, but I think I'm excited to see what they do with Speed and how he's involved, and hopefully Danhausen is too. Now we have the Intercontinental Ladder match with Dragon Lee, the young OG Javon Evans, who I met right here. Pretty freaking cool. I got to meet Javon Evans at WrestleMania last year at the WrestleMania World. I saw a hooded man, a tall, skinny hooded man running through, trying not to be seen. I was like, who's that? You know, who's walking? I saw it was Young OG, and I left the line to go get a picture with him. He was pretty cool about it, so it was pretty cool. He ran after, so I didn't get to talk to him. But anyways, yeah. So Dragon Lee, I love Dragon Lee. I think he's so goated. I think he needs more involvement. Javon Evans, the young OG, always is bouncy. Penta, I got the mask right here. Like I love Penta too. The luchadors today are so fire. They're just not having much representation. Rey Mysterio got added today. Rusev is the only one to me that's kind of randomish, but can still be good. He's a strong man out there. We need one. And JD. All banging wrestlers, honestly, if you ask me. I kind of don't want it to be Rey Mysterio. But he is a legend, so I'm fine with it. I kind of wanted it to be El Grande, El Americano. OG or a new one. Either one would have worked. Regardless, this match is going to cook. I'm excited for this match on every level. I think every one of them will put on a show. Each of those people on that match card, on that match, is just gonna just show out. Now I have John Cena on this tier list. I know he's not having a match, but my excitement for John Cena, as someone who cried when he retired, I mean cried like a bitch, dude. That honestly, it changed my life when John Cena retired. As someone who had all those tears for him, grew up loving him, I'm not excited for him to be at WrestleMania so soon too. Why? Because I know it's just a cash grab. Obviously, he can still do something fun, whatever, but it just shows me how like down bad TKO is. Because it wasn't even an exciting announcement. It was John Cena on set, you know, just announcing it. Like I feel like they desperately called him. He was on set. I was like, I guess I could. You know what I mean? Why can't we have John Cena's music just one day on Raw just hit? We're all like, what the fuck is going on? John Cena's here? And then he announces he's like, you know what I mean? They could have handled it so much better. That's why I'm not really excited for this match. Oh, not match. Him hosting. That's why I'm not that excited for him hosting because, you know, what could they possibly do? What, he's gonna attitude adjust the Miz or something, I guess, right? Just something cheap. I don't know, man. I'm gonna still put it above Cody Rhodes or Randy Orton just because, like, it's John fucking Cena, the GOAT. So, yeah. Drew versus Jacob Fatu. Not excited for unless it's bloody. First things off, let me start over that. Drew versus Jacob Fatu. I'm not all too excited for because it's like I wanted a different direction for the Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania. I wanted it to be Cody versus Randy versus Drew versus Jacob versus Sami Zayn. I wanted it to be a fatal five-way for that belt because the way they were bigging up Sami backstage with Cody, it's a different direction for Sami to be kind of a heelish and worrying about himself, which is something that was very intriguing to me. So I was excited to see that play. Randy telling him you gotta do your own thing, worry about yourself. Drew should be deserving of a rematch. Why is he getting it? And Jacob, he's been involved in on both sides. He could have been added in. That's what I wanted. So to see that it's now just Jacob versus Drew in an unsanctioned match. I mean, what the fuck even is an unsanctioned match? Say no holds barred, please. Stop saying unsanctioned to sound edgy and hardcore and realistic. Say no holds barred. Drew versus Fatu. I mean, I'm not too excited. I don't think it's gonna be a good match. I mean, they'll go through the crowd, I guess, and do a deep fall onto tables, I guess. I'm not too excited at all, honestly. I mean, yeah, it's gotta be back there because like there's nothing's gonna come out of it. Like if Drew wins, Jacob's still gonna fight him on the SmackDown after WrestleMania, but vice versa too. It's not gonna end there, so there's no ending to that there. Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. This is one that should have happened a long time ago, if we're being honest. Um, I kind of wish there was more, promos between the two. I feel like there's a lot of history to go between the two of them. A lot of stuff they could talk about being on the road as the Judgment Day. There's a lot they can do tonight. We saw Dominic just attacking from behind. They're just attacking each other back and forth. Um, so I'm not too excited. Like I would if this was last year or 8 months ago for SummerSlam or whatever, it would have been an exciting match. But we took so long to get here. My excitement has dwindled, I'll be honest. What could save the excitement is if we hear I'm talking about da da da, the demon, the heartbeat. If Demon Finn Balor comes out, oh my god, Finn Balor, you used to rule the world. If Demon Finn Balor comes out, that'll be worth it. So that's why it's gonna rank a little bit higher. Also, just this is not even for belts or anything. So like, I don't know. I once again don't think it's gonna end there. Unfortunately, it's one of those matches. However, I still think it could be a. Do I? I don't know. I think it's either here. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. It's definitely above Liv and Stephanie. I'll put it there for now. Because I'm still very intrigued to see what the fuck happens with Cody and Randy. I still am. Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. Battle of the Mid, if you ask me. And that's a compliment to people like Jade, honestly. Jade Cargill is a beauty, for sure, a beautiful woman. A diamond when you look at her, but not a diamond in the ring. And, that could be offensive to her, but she's been here for, I don't even know, like 3 years now or some shit. And I still have not been impressed once. Maybe she picked up Nia Jax, but that's it. No ring ability from her. She has no defenses under her belts. And now she picked up Michin and B-Fab. I don't know how people are excited about that. I think that's the dumbest thing possible because Michin was getting bullied by Jade backstage. So was B-Fab. And they just said, yeah, you know what? She bitched us so bad. Yeah, we'll join her and act like we're cool. What? That is the biggest bullshit I ever seen. Just so Jade can get Io's, not Jade. So Rhea can get Io's help and like, I don't know, just give Jade some strength in that match. It's stupid if you ask me. I mean, Jade is worse than B-Fab and Michin in the ring. And she's the champion? How does that make any sense? Anyways, I don't know if you could tell. Not excited at all for that match. I mean, it's just two muscular women. Rhea's not even muscular anymore. She's lost a lot of weight. And the whole promo battles is, my arms are bigger than yours. My legs are bigger than yours. Like, what? Come on. That is for sure gonna be D tier, but somehow not worse than AJ Lee and Becky, because at least Jade Cargill and Rhea are spectacles and a beauty to see in the ring. Not that AJ Lee and Becky aren't pretty. It's just, I mean, come on, Jade is chiseled like diamonds. Come on, you can't blame me for that. Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, in my eyes, is the best build-up match we have for WrestleMania. I mean, every week I kind of feel like this is the match you had to tune in to see every Monday to see what's going to happen this time. There's so many layers and elements they could have went with. I mean, having the Usos involved, having Crash Out Jay come and save us again. Crash Out Jay is the best version of him. I hate Yeet version of him. Big Bro Jim, he's been looking pretty good out there. Actually had some aura a couple weeks ago when he was kind of calming down Jay. CM Punk has been spitting. At the same time, my tribal chief, Roman Reigns, has been spitting. It's actually pretty even in terms of the promo battles, which is, out of all these matches, this is the best build-up where it's even on both sides. So I'm excited for this match. I think this match, in my eyes, is the best looking one. Just because, I mean, is it going to be the best match? No. Wrestling-wise, it's not. Wrestling-wise, it's probably going to go to the Intercontinental Championship. But in terms of promo battles, the chance to see Roman as the new World Heavyweight Championship, chance to see CM Punk be Roman would be crazy. I don't see that happening, but it would be crazy if they did it. Not bad crazy, though. That's the difference. I'm excited for it. It's got to be S tier. Now, Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn has a lot of people heated. And I'm here to tell y'all, I'm not one of those guys. And here's why. I mean, I still have hope Carmelo Hayes gets added to this match. It may be too late to add Ilya, unfortunately, but I feel like Sammy can still get added. Now, I'm not Sammy, Carmelo can still get added. Now, if he doesn't, I'm still fine with this match because, well, a lot of people are hating on Sammy. Trick could have his big moment at WrestleMania. That's one thing. Maybe Carmelo helps Trick at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Like, imagine they form back their bond, their partnership at WrestleMania. That could be pretty exciting to see them back together. And I think that could be a direction that's very possible. Um, it would be shitty to not have Carmelo have a match, but hey, okay, I get it. Trust me, I love him. Him is Himothy. Nothing but net. I'm a Carmelo fan for sure over Sammy. I never really liked Sammy, but I like this new direction of Sammy where he's kind of just worrying about himself finally. I like that and I respect that. Trick, I love Whoop That Trick, man. I loved him in NXT. So I think this match is pretty cool. I hope Carmelo gets added. Um, if not, then that means they get to be potentially forming back their brotherhood from NXT days. So for me, this is a top of B tier. Now, Seth and Gunther is another match that kind of just was sprung upon us. I didn't expect Seth to be prepared for WrestleMania, so that was interesting. I somewhat thought he was going to get involved maybe with Punk and Roman, maybe run back a WrestleMania rematch from last year. That would have been kind of cool if it's for the belt this time, you know, but it's too late for that. He was injured. Um, Gunther and Seth is the one match that I'm just like, I love both characters. I'm a Gunther. I goon for Gunther all day. He's one of my favorite wrestlers today. People don't understand it. I do for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand why people don't. But this is still a random match to me. There's no answers for it, obviously. They kind of just said, here you guys go. Just threw that shit on the table for us. I think it'll be a good match. It's just, unfortunately, why should I be excited for it? Because it's like zero build, zero answers. They kind of did some stuff on Raw with him and Paul Heyman, maybe, but I don't know. Not too excited for it. But still more than Cody and Randy, I'll tell you that much. I think it's gotta be there just because it's exciting to see Seth back and it's Gunther, you know. Maybe yeah, it's gotta be there. It's gotta be there. I gotta put John up a little bit more just because I love John. And finally, as of today, this is the last match on the match card. They'll probably add more. I hope Julia somehow gets involved, or I don't know what else they could do. SmackDown Championships, Tag Champions. I don't know. But anyways, the final match on the match card is the women's fatal four-way match between Alexa Charlotte, Lyra Bailey, Bella Twins, and Nia and Lash. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what you want me to say. Um, I think it could be a good match. I think it will be. I think it'll be the best women's match they have. And that says a lot because there's not like the star like Rhea Jade is gonna not be as good as this match. Liv and Stephanie is not gonna be as good as this match. This could be the best women's match they have. I think Io and Asuka may have a match too that could be added, but I think this match will be the best women's match. I think it should start the show one of the nights too. Um, I remember a couple years there was a fatal four way tag team match with the men's that was a banging first starting match with Chad Gable like suplexing Braun Strowman. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That was fire. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm a big fan of Nia and Lash. I actually like Nia. Charlotte and Alexa, I don't get it. I don't like it. Lyra and Bailey, I don't get it. I don't like it either. I feel like they're just running out of ideas because there was a whole personality disorder Bailey was having, and now she's just fine. I don't know. She and Bailey like betrayed each other and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. And then the Bella twins. I mean, I fucks with the Bella twins since I was a kid, so yeah, I gotta support. this still not too excited about. So it's gonna go in front of Stephanie and Liv. I think right there is fine for it. So there you guys have it. That is my WrestleMania 42 match card excitement levels. With 2 being S tier, Roman and Punk, Oba and Brock. I mean that's just, I mean, I'm not saying that this is how good the matches are gonna be, just how excited I am for WrestleMania. These are the matches I'm excited for. I think my explanations were perfect. I think those two have had the best build-ups and feels like wrestling is real again. So that's why it has to be there. With the worst matches being Bria and Jade, AJ and Becky. I mean, come on, right? I mean, I'm not crazy, right? Anyway, that's gonna do it for today's video, folks. I plan on doing a after WrestleMania tier list to see how excited the matches actually were. So make sure to come back for that. If you want more WWE content, feel free to let me know down in the comments below if I made a mistake with this tier list, if you agree, or what else you want me to see do. Other than that, leave a like, subscribe, and comment for more content, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.